In this adventure, we catch up with family in my home country, the US, after 4 years away due to the pandemic. We start our journey in Central Florida, spending time in Orlando and Lakeland.
We head to the town of Celebration before exploring 3 parks in the world's largest theme park resort area, Walt Disney World. Our first stop, Hollywood Studios, where we immerse ourselves in a galaxy far, far away at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, also viewing the Indiana Jones epic stunt spectacular.
We continue on to Animal Kingdom, where we take on the Yeti at Expedition Everest before meeting up with friends. We then journey to Wild Africa on the Kilimanjaro Safari and explore the wondrous world of Avatar's Pandora.
Our final park for this action-packed day, the original Magic Kingdom, for a magnificent firework display over the Cinderella Castle, followed by some of Disney's classic rides from the studio's most iconic and nostalgic films.
We return to Lakeland on our own safari, spotting wildlife in one of Central Florida's wetland reserves. Join us for this epic adventure on Global Travel Stories.
Departing from Bavaria, Germany, we arrive at Orlando, Florida, the following day exploring with Miranda's mum Karen and stepdad Tony.
Alrighty, we're here at Icon Park in Orlando, about to go to SeaLife, the aquarium, and check it out.
We were joined in Orlando by my sister Taylor and our fiancé Aaron. After 4 years of not being able to travel home due to the COVID pandemic, it was exciting to be reunited with family after the longest time ever spent away.
We stopped for snacks and drinks at the Tin Roof Bar in Icon Park, while we rocked out to an awesome Beatles cover band.
He's good? I'm good. Woo!
Icon Park also features rides including Orlando's tallest swing ride, the StarFlyer, reaching 450 feet at up to 45 miles per hour.
We arrive at Karen and Tony's place in Lakeland to unwind for a few days in a relaxed wetland setting.
Alright, we got Tony here, the driver. Hey, hey. Ladies in the back.
That's no lady, that's my wife.
After a few weeks of very hectic activity, we decided to take a few days break once we reached my mom's house in Florida. We feel like we need to stretch the legs a bit, so we're just going to go for a nice walk, see if we can spot any wildlife, including gators. My mom lives right next to a wetland, so we'll see what we can spot.
Cool.
A common sight from the patio, we spot a tricolored heron wading in the shallows trying to catch a fish.
One of the cooler sights was an osprey nestled in the tree, keeping a predator's eye out from above.
In abundance, we spotted many black-bellied whistling ducks around the lake's edge.
With its vibrant stripes, we spot a yellow-bellied slider turtle coming up for air.
A great place for some time to unwind before we head to the pristine planned township of Celebration, just outside of Walt Disney World. The town of Celebration was originally developed by Walt Disney Company, but later divested its control as planned.
All right, Tony, what are we looking at here?
Yeah, I'll peg it. It's 25 bucks.
Nice.
That's it.
Oh, power. Can feel it. Slash guy, that's my job. All right, Tony.
It's nothing to narrate. We're just going to see old Dina's houses. That's all.
Nature trails. You know, it's the truth. We'll tell you some of our old nice houses
I
too.
don't remember all of them, but...
We were set to stay overnight at my Aunt Dina's house, but unfortunately, due to an unexpected COVID case in the household, we were unable. She was lovely enough to put us up at the nearby Melia Resort, but our first priority was to visit my grandma for the first time since our last visit to the States in 2018.
What do you think?
It's a lot fancier than what we're used to.
Would you say sweet?
Exactly.
Oh, this is the Magic Kingdom in here.
This is the size of a normal hotel room, not
There you go.
including this whole area.
Our normal hotel room. This is the size of our normal hotel room.
The following morning, we made our way out to the nearby Walt Disney World Resort. With our park hopper passes in hand, we started at the Hollywood Studios theme park.
Alrighty, Cheeky, where are we?
Hollywood Studios, Disney World.
Disney World. We got here just before opening and it is packed already. The idea is to head straight to the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and get on those rides before the lines get in excess of 2 hours.
I think they're already pretty long.
It's pretty crazy already. We're going to try to tackle as many parks as we can today, potentially 3. We'll see. But it's pretty awesome. Here we are, Disney.
As Star Wars fans, the Galaxy's Edge was one of our main motivations for visiting the Walt Disney World Resort.
Alrighty, we've just entered into the Star Wars section of Hollywood Studios, Galaxy's Edge. We just went on our first Star Wars ride, which was Star Tours, and I'm actually prone to motion sickness, so already on our first ride, which wasn't really even a ride, it was more of a 3D theater with some movement, I felt a little bit sick, so it's okay. We're going to check out and see as much as we can. I've already taken my motion sickness pill now, so it should be alright. Alrighty, Falcon, 65 minutes. You got to do the Millennium Falcon.
Hello, my friends. I am Pablo Olaka, and this is Olaka
Okay, so we're at Docking Bay 7 in the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. This is our lunch here. So I got the barbecue ribs, and you got the Felucian salad, or Felucian spread, I should say. So the kefta balls and mine pork ribs with a blueberry corn muffin and some slaw. Let's dig in.
As far as theme park food goes, the cuisine was delicious, but we didn't stick around too long as we were keen to explore as much as possible.
Actually build your own droids. So we're in Toy Story Land now, and we're going to head over first of all to check out the Indiana Jones stunt show. Then we might come back here.
The show provided epic entertainment with action-packed stunts and recreations of some iconic scenes from the franchise.
The elaborate sets that arrived on wheels were also a major highlight, along with choreographed sequences and even pyrotechnics.
Indiana Stunt Performance Show was absolutely amazing. We're rushing out to meet up with Rise of the Resistance, which is the #1 ride in this theme park. ever since we arrived here this morning, it's been over 2 hours line, and all of a sudden it's just dipped down at lunchtime to 90 minutes. So we're going to jump on this before we switch over to Animal Kingdom. Excited, Tiggy?
Is the location of the Bukhara base secret? Lieutenant Beck, one of our top commanders, will lead you.
Affirmative. Transport is ready. A probe droid? You're lucky it didn't spot you. Take those turbo lifts and stay out of trouble. Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, you go to the first. Your cover is blown. Find an alternate route. Who picked these two droids anyway? Okay, you're clear.
It may have had the longest line, but it was certainly the best ride we experienced in the park.
Where's the next bus going?
Animal Kingdom.
What are we going to see in Animal Kingdom?
Animals.
So park number 2. Numero dos. So there are 4 theme parks and 2 water parks here in Disney World in Orlando. It's actually the biggest area of theme park region in the world, which is pretty amazing. We're going to tackle as many as we can today, most likely 3, which is a lot in a day. We've got a couple of our friends, we've got Andy and Ishmael coming along with their daughter Soraya, and they have some of the fast passes, so that's going to cut us through some of these lines nice and quick. But yeah, Animal Kingdom, this is one that I've wanted to do for a long time. We've got the safari, we've got Everest, and of course on a day like today, it's 34 degrees Celsius, almost 100 Fahrenheit. We're going to go on the water rapid ride. I think that's going to be one of our first rides to get out of this heat. Find in each park they'll have their own little separate themes. The first theme that we're going through is the dinosaur theme, with of course the ride Dinosaur.
Whew, 40 minutes.
While we waited for Andy, Ishmael and their daughter Soraya, frequent regulars of the park, we decided to explore Everest.
What do you got, Chicky?
Spaghetti Sunday.
We've also got Andy.
Hi!
Hey, met these guys, what, 11 years ago?
11 years.
11 years ago in Thailand. So they're going to be showing us around. They're the pros. They live here all the time, so they know the park. Especially Andy, she knows it off by heart. So they're going to be our guides in Animal Kingdom and Magic Kingdom as well. Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Let's do it, guys. What's your line?
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Alright, Isabel, you ready? Yeah! You ready? Alright. So this is a big drop. So we're in the Africa section here at Animal Kingdom, and we're going to do the Kilimanjaro Safari. Now, I've been to the real Kilimanjaro, so I don't know how this compares, but aside from my skepticism, I think it's going to be pretty fun. Let's check it out. It's a big baobab tree.
Traveling through 110 acres, the Kilimanjaro Safari simulates an African drive safari with 34 different species in an open expanse designed to look like a real African reserve.
A highlight of the Africa Wildlife exhibit was the gorilla enclosure. Although we personally believe animals should be in the wild and not in enclosures, the gorillas seem to be quite healthy and active, which is a good sign with such intelligent beings, and the baby was absolutely adorable.
Disney also commits and contributes to gorilla conservation, helping set up the Gorilla Rehabilitation and Conservation Education Center in the Democratic Republic of Congo.
From Africa, we migrate off-world to the moon of Pandora, featured in James Cameron's Avatar series, and take a boat ride through its magical forests, encountering many of the local inhabitants, such as the Na'vi.
Now through the Pandora section of Animal Kingdom. It's awesome. It's just like Avatar. This is the newest section of the park.
Finally, we head to our last park for the evening, the original Walt Disney World Magic Kingdom. Opened in 1971 to supplement Epcot, a community project conceived by Walt Disney before his death in 1966.
Okay, so we're just taking the monorail to our final park for the day, Disney's Magic Kingdom, for the fireworks of course, and a few rides. It's beautiful lit up right now. This is the biggest hot dog I've ever eaten. Oh my god, this is gonna be a struggle.
A highlight of every trip to Disney World is to witness the evening fireworks over the iconic Cinderella Castle. Crowds gathered for a magnificent finale.
As the crowds departed, we took the opportunity to visit some of the park's most nostalgic rides, taking advantage of the fast passes provided by our friend Andy.
And make room for everyone. There's no turning back. Is this haunted room actually stretching?
There goes Blue Rabbit, being chased by Brown Fox and Brown Bear, as usual.
After the Haunted Mansion, Splash Mountain, and Snow White ride, it was time to say goodbye to Walt Disney World. An action-packed day of fun, and still plenty of attractions to visit when we return someday.
the Melia Resort. This is just outside of the Disney parks. This is where we've been staying the last few days, and we've got the whole resort to ourselves, so time to go for a swim. Woo. Wow.
As we return back to Lakeland, we take the opportunity to view the local wetland wildlife in their natural habitat at the Tenoroc Recreation Reserve.
Tenoroc, which is a recreation reserve here in Lakeland, Central Florida. It's kind of like a fishing, I think they might even do hunting here, as well as hiking. They've got some trails as well. We always like doing these sort of things when we visit because these wetlands are abundant with some great wildlife. Is there anything in particular you're looking forward to seeing?
Well, I'm gonna look out for the fox squirrel and some gators.
Some gators, and also some bird life as well. We've already seen a ton of bird life already entering the park, which is great. Because it is summertime, it is quite warm. It's already pretty mild. It's about 9 a.m. So we have gone in the morning, and hopefully it will be done around lunchtime when it starts to get a little bit too hot in the day. So far the trail's been pretty much in the bush. We haven't seen a whole lot. Seen a cardinal, which we couldn't take a photo of, unfortunately, it's too quick, and a whole bunch of butterflies, but we forgot to bring the bug spray. And Miranda,
I'm getting absolutely attacked right now.
She's getting destroyed. So we're just doing the blue trail, which is just a small trail. We'll go and have a picnic lunch, and then we'll go see if there's something else we can do, maybe something shorter, maybe something away from all the bugs. Who knows? We are in a wetlands area in a swamp, so they come with the territory, and I think we really didn't plan this one through properly.
Along our hike, we came across the first gator that we know of, casually crossing our path up ahead. There would be plenty more to come.
So we had a little stop down at Cemetery Lake, which was kind of interesting because it had all these little fishing spots set up. And now we're at Pine Lake, so just checking out a few of the lakes in the area because we're not doing our big hike now, and it's really serene. I can see why people want to come here and just go fishing. Apparently bass is the fish they have here, and it's catch and release, which is pretty cool because then, you know, it just keeps the recreational area preserved for everyone. There's tons of fish jumping at the moment, and you can see all these little springs bubbling up too. There's one just over here. Lots of gators as well.
As we say our farewell to the South, we ponder our journey ahead, returning to my home state of New York. Join us in our next episode as we explore the city by boat and by bike, as well as Long Island on the 4th of July celebrations. We just have to get there first.
This is Orlando Airport. Some guy sleeping in there. This is the line for security. It goes down, right down there, and then zigzags. It's gonna be over an hour just in security here at Orlando Airport. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed our content, please like and subscribe.
And we'd love if you could leave us a comment letting us know what you've enjoyed or what you'd like to see more of.
And help us grow our channel. Become part of the Global Travel Stories family by sharing with friends, family, or anyone you think would enjoy our content. Thanks, guys.